Hi there. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, one of the topics which is very critical in today's day and age, and a lot of investment is going into that particular kind of investment tool is ESG. So you would find ESG stocks, and there are many corporates who are venturing into that particular area, and that's the reason why I thought it was important for all you investors to see if that is an area that you may want to explore. So today I'm going to talk about the basics, very basics of ESG investing, and in tomorrow's video I'm going to talk a little more on ESG and ESG stocks and all of that. So let's begin. However, before that, as usual, please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, please smash that notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Please also comment on my video so that I know what exactly you're looking at and I could craft out a video accordingly. And last but not the least, please share my videos with people who you think would benefit from my research, from my insights, and from my videos. So without further ado, let's dive in. So as usual, before I start any video, I talk about my ebook. So this particular ebook is on my journey as an entrepreneur. It's titled Six-Figure Corporate Job to Master Entrepreneur. So this particular book I have written essentially to help people who are looking to dive into the world of entrepreneurship. So it starts with my research, my preparation, and then talks about the challenges that I faced, and then talks about how I overcame those challenges. In order to help those who are looking to jump into the world of entrepreneurship, I put down 3 worksheets. So where you would answer certain questions, and you will see how prepared you are to becoming an entrepreneur. And the cool thing is I've answered those questions. I've scored myself, and you will find how much I scored. And you will also find how successful I am today with 2 companies, one in Singapore and one in India, and representations in the US market. Now, this particular ebook comes to you for totally free of charge. That's a very good thing. It's available on my website. The URL is flashing on the screen. I'll put down the URL in the description box below. All you have to do is to click on it, go to the page, put down your name and email address, and the link to download the ebook will be emailed to your inbox. I hope you like the ebook. Do give me your honest feedback. Now, let's jump into the world of ESG. Well, let's try and understand ESG. So ESG investing is a form of socially responsible investing. That's the bare bone. So that prioritizes financial returns alongside a company's impact on the environment, its stakeholders, and the planet. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance. Investors are increasingly applying these non-financial factors as part of their investment process to identify marketing risks and growth opportunities. That's according to CFA Institute. That's the definition of ESG. So according to CFA Institute again, ESG metrics are not commonly part of the mandatory financial reporting, though companies are increasingly making disclosures in their annual report or in a standalone sustainability report. The financial performance of ESG stocks has recently drawn investor attention. During the market turbulence related to the COVID-19 pandemic, many companies with strong ESG track records showed lower volatility than the non-ESG counterparts. So which has been very obvious and you would have noticed that if you're tracking the stock market. To many investors, that performance validated ESG investing, which is very true. And it's premised that good corporate behavior means, so good corporate, so they're talking about good corporate behavior means better business results. Now let's try and understand the 3 terms: environment, social, and governance. So now what is E? What is environment? The environmental component addresses how a company affects the planet through these points: climate change policies, greenhouse gas emission, carbon footprint and carbon intensity. So there you would know there is a Paris declaration on reducing the carbon footprint, water usage and conservation, overfishing and waste disposal, renewable energy usage, recycling and disposal practices, green products, technologies and infrastructure, employee incentives promoting carpooling, public transport, bicycle commuting, etc. Relationship with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency (EPA) and other environmental um, um, regulatory bodies. So that's what E stands for. Now S, social. So what does that stand for? The social component of ESG covers issues affecting employees, customers, consumers, suppliers, and the local community. So the examples include employee treatment and compensation, employee engagement and turnover, employee engagement and turnover, employee training and development, employee safety policy and sexual harassment prevention, diversity and inclusion in hiring, promotion and pay increases, ethical supply chain sourcing, mission or higher purpose in the company, customer service performance, consumer protection activity including lawsuits, recalls, and regulatory penalties. And the last one, lobbying efforts and public stance on social justice issues. So now these increase the value of your company. Now let's try and understand the last part, which is governance. The governance component relates to board independence, leadership, effectiveness, and business ethics. Specific topics may include executive compensation, bonuses, and perks, and whether they are tied to long-term business value, policies that define and enforce ethical business practices, diversity of the board and management team, potential for conflicts of interest for board members, shareholders' ability to nominate board members or candidates, whether term lengths differ among board members, separation of the chairman and the CEO roles, how board votes are decided by a majority or by who receives the most votes, whether the company issues dual or multiple class stock, transparency of shareholder communication, and history of the shareholder lawsuit, relationship with the SEC. Now, a relationship with SEC is very critical because eventually it goes to the market and other regulatory bodies. So now this typically talks about the board and the people who are at the leadership position, who are responsible for regulatory compliance and also to bring value to the shareholders. So shareholders' value is very critical. Something which is very similar to what you also would look at in a typical traditional investment of stocks. So these, to summarize, all these are essentially, are also looked at when you invest in stock market or any stock. You will look at various aspects, various factors. But the additional part which has come in is the environment and the social pieces, which were are generally not looked at or even considered by the investment managers or the top investment companies, even institutional investors and individual investors. So that's essentially what is all about ESG. I'll talk more about ESG, like I said, in tomorrow's video about ESG stocks and all of that. Now, so this is where I end for today. I will direct you to the video I did on investment in stock market, which was kind of linked to this particular video. Hence, I'm directing you there. I'll put the link to that particular video on the card above. Go take a look at it. It'll give you pointers as to what kind of aspects or features you should look at before you invest in the stock market. So, well, thank you very much. Thank you for listening to me. As you know, my name is Saurav Mukherjee. I'm a digital technology marketing leader with over 20 years of global experience. I'll put down my LinkedIn URL in the description box below. Click on it, go to my page, take a look at my profile. If you like my profile, go ahead and connect with me. If you're looking to engaging me as a consultant in your company where I could help you to solve business, marketing, technological, investment challenges, and that's pretty much what I do, please write to me on LinkedIn or on the contact page of my website. I will put the link to the contact page of my website in the description box below. And then we can jump into a conference call and see how we can work together, how I can help you guys in your company. So finally, before I go, please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, please smash the notification bell, please comment on my videos, and please share my videos. So until my next video, which will be more on ESG, please stay safe and stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.